All right.
On clear days, you can often see long white lines being traced high in the sky. They are contrails of jet aircraft, actually long, slender clouds. Weathermen are finding them especially fascinating because a theory is being developed that those long white lines may be changing our weather for the better. Details from Roger O'Neill.
Our weather for the better.
The exhaust from jet engines, usually seen as long, thin trails of white clouds behind high-flying jet airplanes, may be a big reason why there are 30 fewer days of sunshine a year in the Midwest now than there were in 1900. The daily range between high and low temperatures has also narrowed. Weather researchers studying cloud cover in 10 Midwestern states found a sharp increase in cloudiness with the increase in commercial jet travel. Particularly in the main east-west jet corridor, there were even more clouds. A jet produces a contrail, or a cloud, because its exhaust consists primarily of water vapor.
In the absence of natural clouds, given the correct atmospheric conditions, jet aircraft in high frequency can almost completely cover the atmosphere, visible atmosphere, with clouds.
Simonin says unlike most changes in the atmosphere caused by man, this one is beneficial. Clouds help farmers in the Midwest by blocking the sun. Temperature extremes can damage plants and speed up the evaporation of soil moisture. In the winter, city people benefit because clouds act as a blanket, preventing warm air from escaping into the atmosphere. No one is trying to make clouds now using jet engines, but this study suggests that jet travel is inadvertently making our days more cloudy. And someday, weather researchers may be able to use jets on purpose to change our weather. Roger O'Neill, NBC News, Champaign, Illinois.
There goes an old school bomber. Now it's got jet. It's in the back of that thing, and what it does is it sends the liquid out that nozzle and superheats it and turns it into a vapor. So it's basically a cloud once it comes out of that nozzle. And they're doing this to kill mosquitoes right here, because they created a new mosquito and it ended up going wild on them and completely destroying the old mosquitoes that we used to have, and now we've got this mutant new mosquito, and it's way out of control and they can't do anything about it. So now they've got to spray everything and try to kill this mosquito off. Mutant mosquito. So once again, this is Mike Morales, Above Ground World News. I guess I had it wrong the first time, but AGWN is what you're going to type in on YouTube. Or Mike Morales. And here it is. This is the clouds from yesterday.
We have heavy aerosols in most of the United States. You know, they claim they're going to be using them for the better.
And you could see those were going in the same direction that I was filming. And they spray all across the map because what they're doing is they're creating clouds and rain clouds for the East Coast, so the East Coast rains. So these clouds over in California are just the beginning, and by the time they get over to like Phoenix, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, they start to pour rain. When they want it to rain in California, they use ships. It's called bunker fuel, and it's basically what bunker fuel is. It's all the old used oils fuels,
turn it up.
diesel fuels, and what
Now
have
it's
you
starting to
mixed
buffer.
together,
What the
and that's
heck,
what they
man?
burn in these ships. It's really dirty. So
Let's
they
see
go
here.
out there and they
Playback,
have like
recording
20, 30 of
microphone.
them at the
Wow, it's
same
not even
time, just
barely
spewing
registering.
bunker fuel out into the atmosphere. And that gets into the jet stream, and then by the time it
Whoa,
gets
how'd
up
it
to
get down
TJ,
so damn low? All right, hopefully that'll work. Now it's probably blasting.
by the time it gets up to TJ, it's about ready to downpour, and it rains in San Diego.
All right. It took us 7 minutes to try to get going, but at least we're going.
So yeah, sometimes
dropping a few.
so he lives out in the boonies, so sometimes his internet doesn't work. And sometimes, you know, they don't want people to know about this, so they'll actually mess around with his computer. And so we'll be in the middle of watching Mike do his news report on the weather, and they'll just shut his computer off. And he'll have to reboot and start all over again. And they think we don't know what they're doing, but we do. It's obvious. Because, I mean, when does your internet ever go out? Just like, you know, it doesn't happen unless the power goes out.
Chicken flavor, crispy on the outside, tender on the inside, super meat CEO.
This is gross.
I do Xavier said.
So he also does
Oh man,
he also does the news as well, and he always puts really interesting stuff on.
but they got customers just flocking in there, huh? The eatery named the chicken reference to the pseudo-intellectual quandary over whether it precedes the egg or the other way around is adjacent to the factory. Its mother company, Super Meat in Tel Aviv suburb, according to the news. Oh my God. The booger has a juicy chicken flavor.
Booger.
Tastes indistinguishable from that of a slaughtered animal, he said. I bet it does. You know, they're just pushing all this weird stuff, you know. Who knows what it'll do to your health? It didn't even coming out of, you know, 666 News here. Grow your own human steak meal kit is
And
not
if you
technically
don't know what
cannibalism.
gematria is, Fox News and gematria is
God, where are they coming up
666.
with this stuff?
Well, Fox is 666.
The do-it-yourself meal kit for growing steaks made from human cells was recently nominated for Design of the Year by the London-based Design Museum. Kind of like Como getting that Emmy. It's kind of what it sounds like. Named the Ouroboros steak after the circular symbol of a
Ouroboros.
snake eating itself.
Ouroborealis.
First, well, we know what that is.
Ouroboros.
The hypothetical kit.
Do-it-yourself meal
one needs
kits.
to use their own cells to grow the miniature human meat steak.
It's not cannibalism. You're just using your own cells. These fucking scientists just keep getting
so
weirder
gross.
and weirder.
I can't even
It
believe
is.
this
It's
is
nasty.
coming out.
Just ridiculous.
People think that eating oneself is cannibalism, but technically this is not. Oh my gosh, look at that nasty looking stuff. Nobody's gonna eat this stuff.
It looks like,
You know, why
looks
are
like
they
ears.
coming up with this stuff?
Looks like ear
I mean,
webs.
is this, you know, so they can apparently fly to Mars, or they could be eating their own skin to get there?
haven't
Like,
eaten
what's
anyone?
going on with this? Oh my God, man. I can't believe this is even on the news.
And here we go.
I know everybody out there, including me, tired or toxic
This is
chronic
from
fatigue
them
syndrome,
spraying in the air.
environmental toxicity.
So yes, there are not
I'm not
only
even gonna read all
effects
this stuff,
to our atmosphere, but
I know I
there's
got
health
the
effects
symptoms.
to us as well.
Every
So
time
if you're
the
feeling
aircraft
fatigued
come up
and
to
tired
me,
all the time,
this too.
it's because of this. They're spraying shit
Disinfection
in
against
the
the
air,
bird
making
flu.
you sick.
Here's a quarantine vehicle spraying disinfectant along a stream south of Seoul on November 20, 2020 following the detection of a highly pathogenic avian influenza strain in the region. You know, same thing I showed you in the intro, the C-130 spraying down the Mississippi River.
C-130
mosquito mission. See, they're spraying this stuff you don't know. Probably look like a concrete truck going by. You wouldn't know the difference. So if GMO Franken food is not good enough for you, hey, we got Franken drinks. GM beer. Genetic engineers are altering brewers' yeast to generate fake beer without hops. Genetic engineers in California have genetically engineered brewers' yeast that can make a beer-like substance without the use of hops. Why are they changing everything? How's this better? We're just a big lab experiment. Nobody knows the, health effects of this GMO food on our DNA.
You can thank the powers that be for that one.
They just want to experiment. We'll close some of these out as we go.
And yes, we are nothing but a bunch of lab rats.
What was this?
They call
12
us
million Americans will lose
useless
their unemployment
eaters.
benefits the day after Christmas.
We're nothing but a bunch of useless eaters. That's what they say about us.
Unemployed Americans have seen their benefit over the past few months. The holiday season will yet bring another financial blow. This is all designed. Everything is by design. Everybody's been warned about this. So for the new people that don't know what's really going on. The U.S. and the U.K. intel agencies declare cyber war on independent media. They're calling war on us. British and American state intelligence agencies are weaponizing truth to squash vaccine hesitancy, and both nations prepare for mass inoculations. In a recently announced cyber war to be commanded by AI-powered arbiters of truth against information sources that challenge the official narratives. It's already going on right now. It's been going on. We're a threat to the New World Order. They can't stand it. We'll keep going as long as we can.
And if none of you know what the New World Order is,
space unit as a race to secure low Earth orbit intensifies.
basically it's
activated a new
Egypt
specialized
and
unit
Rome
called the Marine Corps
still in
Forces
charge
Space Command,
after all these thousands of years.
Mara Force Base.
Bloodlines passed down.
As a subordinate
trying to take down humanity.
Which will provide
that's the New World Order.
Space operational support to the fleet Marine Force while building convergence capability,
and their home base is in Switzerland.
And cannibalism. We're seeing this like every year. We see this stuff. Why are they? This is, they're programming us with this stuff.
They're also a bunch of Luciferians. It's called the Octagon.
We got all the AI taking everybody's job. How about the nurses? We got a robot nurse expresses emotions.
It just gets worse from there.
Patient care.
I'm not going to say too much on that one.
So we got robots used for treating the cornholio in the U.S.
Wear your mask.
Looks like the other one.
We're all going to die.
What's the other
God.
One's name? I can't remember.
It's the coronavirus. We better wear your mask. That mask isn't going to do shit.
The one they made like a citizen.
Keep wearing your mask. You ain't going to do anything.
This is like her sister.
The virus isn't even alive. The only way you're going to get a virus is if you eat something, or somebody gives you a shot that has it,
getting wrecked.
and somehow it got into your system. The virus is your natural your body's natural way of cleaning out your system.
Not just the mink, foxes, raccoons,
We basically
dogs
just
on
replaced
fur
the
farms
flu
may
with the
infect humans
coronavirus.
with the
That's all it
cornholio.
is. It's the same thing. They've
Other
spun it
animals
to scare
reared
you.
for their fur, such as foxes, raccoon dogs, can catch cornholio and pass it to humans. Scientists have warned after millions of mink across Europe were culled
So that's Mike Morales.
over fears they could spread the cornholio.
Yeah, it's going after dogs and cats too.
Guess who?
So your dog now could get coronavirus.
Organization of Animal
They've
Health.
engineered it that way though.
Hopefully everything's running out there, man.
But it's basically the flu. It's not gonna like kill you unless you have some pre-existing illness
I can't even
or your immune
right
system is
we
just
have mass
crap.
Aerosols.
So there's all the aerosols going over California yesterday.
All the way across.
Those are the ones that I was
Had 'em
filming
for the
yesterday.
last 2 days. Let me take off some of these watches and boardings here.
Alright, so that's Mike Morales. I hope you enjoyed that.
And then we'll zoom in on a couple of these.
Check him out. 7 p.m. every night. Above Ground World News. AGWN. I'm Sean McCarthy, 86. I'm out.